Hurricane Ian just hit Florida a couple weeks ago. Let me tell you, for contractors, it's a gold rush out here. Which isn't a good thing for a lot of homeowners because there was a lot of damages out here. All the way from flooding to trees falling to no electricity, horrible cell service. It's like a war zone out here. So if you were thinking about coming out here to storm chase, let me give you some insights of what it's like to be out here right now. Hi guys, welcome back to my journey to becoming a millionaire. My name is Chris Mo. If you don't know me, I do $1 to $2 million in construction sales, got a 6-figure income, some passive investments, and I got nothing to sell you. You see, I make these videos so I can document my life till becoming a millionaire so my grandchildren can know who I am, and hopefully this can inspire others to start their own journey. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some insights of what it's like to go storm chasing for a living. I've been out here for a couple of weeks now, and let me tell you, it is brutal out here. So without further ado, let's get started. You see, not so long ago, I was living in California, doing retail sales for a residential construction company. I've been in this industry for a couple of years now, and I love it. It's great money, I make my own hours, and I'm good at it. However, I was recently getting bored. That's the thing with jobs. They can get repetitive at times. So I decided to look into the idea of storm chasing. You see, in this industry, there's a whole other side to it that I've never been able to be a part of because in California, we don't have natural disasters like they do over here, besides earthquakes, fires, and high gas prices, which is why majority of Californians have to pay out of pocket for any home improvement that they want to do to their home. While on the other side of the country where they get hailstorms and they get hurricanes, insurance companies can actually pay for the home improvement project. With the most recent hurricane, this was my opportunity to see how lucrative this side of the business can be. You see, I've always heard that this side of the business is an easier sale. I just never got the chance to really pursue it. I don't know why, but something this time around, it was telling me to go for it, to take a shot on it. So I did. I came to Florida for a better opportunity. I've been here for just a couple of weeks now, and let me tell you, it is brutal. I thought I knew what I was getting myself into, but coming down here, it's a lot tougher than what I thought. And I'm not talking about the selling part. That part is easy. It's just all the other stuff that nobody tells you about. First of all, the living situation. Coming from another state, just trying to see if I can figure this stuff out, I had to pack light. So I'm only traveling with just what's in my luggage and my 2 bags. That is it. So even the first night when I first got here, I had to go ahead and sleep 2 hours away from where I was going to normally sleep, and I've been constantly moving. I've slept in couches, I've slept in different beds. It's been a constant moving of just environmental changes, which is mentally draining at times. Not only that, but right now I'm stationed in the middle of Florida where it's in the middle of nowhere and I have to constantly drive. I drive an hour and 30 minutes every single day and it is brutal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was already used to LA traffic, which was about an hour and 30 minutes already, but still, doing this every day can get really brutal. Also, the fact that you still haven't liked or subscribed yet to this channel, it only takes a second and it does help me out with the YouTube algorithm, so just do it for me. It just takes a second. On top of that, what nobody explains to you is that there's constant work, meaning it comes with long work hours. There are times where I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep consistently because I still want to go ahead and keep up with my routine of going to the gym. So I have to wake up at 5 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m., and I'm out the door by like 7 to go to work, drive, and come back. And I literally have like 12 hours to 14 hour shifts sometimes. Another thing would be the fact that everywhere I go, it's an unfamiliar place, meaning I have to always be constantly watching my back because I don't know where I'm at most of the time. I can be in random cities and I don't know whether it's a good city or a bad city, and nobody ever tells you that unless you talk to locals here and there, but you're always on a new adventure. And coming down here right after a hurricane to chase this storm, I'll tell you one thing that nobody kind of really told me, which was the fact that cell phone service for the first couple of weeks was terrible. Let me tell you, for the first couple of days that I was out here, I couldn't get service anywhere. I felt like I had no phone whatsoever. Like, you just put me in the middle of a war zone and I just didn't know what I was doing besides just trying to get some type of service. It was the worst time ever because I live through my phone. I work through my phone. My phone is technically my life, and I know I shouldn't think that way, but I do run a lot of things through my phone, so I need that thing to work, especially when I'm in the middle of nowhere where I can practically get lost. And on that note, I've been living out of a suitcase. I wear the same things practically every single week, every single day, and it's like, can I really constantly live like this? I know for me, I can because I've been through worser things, but it is mentally draining for a lot of people because you can only live on what's out of your suitcase, which has also taught me some good things because now I know the fact that a lot of the things that I had in LA, those materialistic things, I really don't need them. Like, all I really need is the things in my suitcase, and I can make it anywhere. Being in a new state, whether it's Florida or wherever your storm that you're trying to go chase is at, sometimes the food there sucks. You see, I drive for a living, and I'm always constantly on the road, so eating is sometimes problematic because everything that's out here is so bad for you. Like, I'm just gonna get fat over here. But this line of work is a grind. There is constant work. I'll tell you that this is a really great opportunity. It's a lucrative business. So if you do want to come down here and storm chase for a living, get ready to work because these long hours and constant work, it's there, but it's only there for those people who are ready to hustle. It's tough work, I'll tell you that. But don't let this discourage you because even though it's a lot of work, I have actually been enjoying myself. And according to a lot of people, the money should be really good as well. I still don't know yet because this line of work is a little different compared to what I'm used to. But for all the seasonal vets that I've been meeting, this line of work can possibly guarantee me to make $100,000 within the next 2 to 3 months. According to their calculations, if I am good as I say that I'm good, any good rep out here should make $100K within the next 3 to 6 months, depending on how hard you work. I will say this, selling these types of appointments are a lot easier than selling back in California. So far, I've sold 5 appointments this week, which isn't bad, but it's not good either. I just have higher expectations out of myself. One last thing I would say is that even though I've been traveling a lot and living out of a suitcase, I kind of love this side of the industry. And if the money is as good as people say it is, I'm thinking about doing this permanently. Just becoming a traveling salesman. You see, what most people don't realize is that for people like me, entrepreneurs, we like to call them, you can take away our cars, our businesses. You can take away our cars, our businesses, our money, but the one thing you won't be able to take away from us is those skills that we've earned. I can literally travel the world with the one skill that I learned in life, the ability to influence and persuade others, which is why I tell everyone, learn a high income skill because that is what's going to take you to the top. Hopefully you found some value in this video, and if you're planning on chasing storms, just be mentally prepared for it because it's not for everyone, but it is fun. Besides that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.